It's a beautiful day here in Terlingua. We had a hard freeze yesterday, or a frost for that matter, and I had planted one tomato plant down near one of my fruit trees, and I looked at it this morning. It looked a little discolored, and it had froze. It had frozen and died. So luckily I had all my other tomato plants and all my other plant starts in one of my campers, so those are good. No worries. We're still going to have tomatoes this year. As long as I get them in the ground soon. I've got to go to Alpine to get some hog panel to finish my garden and get those plants in the ground, because those tomatoes apparently won't pollinate, won't set fruit above a certain temperature. I think it's 96 or 97 degrees. So I need to get those in the ground ASAP. But today my Starlink arrived, so now I have permanent internet here. One of my generous friends was letting me borrow his hotspot so I could use that for internet. But he was heading out on a road trip, so there was a sale on Starlink. The unit was $150, which includes the satellite and the router. And then the service fee is going to be $120 a month. So definitely my highest bill, my only bill for that matter, besides property tax. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice to have. I've been headed into the coffee shop recently to upload these videos. So it's always nice to go, but still nice to have it here and have something permanent that I can hook everything up to. Things like if I have any cameras to watch over the animals, or thinking about getting a hard drive attached to the network to hold things, but that's not very homesteady, is it? So yeah, today, it was just about fixing things and running errands. I picked up my buckets of food from one of the local restaurants. They are helping feed the pigs by putting all the food scraps into 5-gallon buckets every night. So I picked up 2 5-gallon buckets, and I believe there was a third that I couldn't fit onto my motorcycle. So that's another thing. It would cost me about $5 a trip to go into town with any of my vehicles except for the motorcycles, which are much more efficient. So I've rigged up a little box in the back of the motorcycle to haul those 2 buckets. So I can, back in March when it was really busy, I was hauling 2 buckets a day. Now it's like 2 buckets every other day, every 2 days, just depends on how much is going on. And trying to add another restaurant to that to feed those pigs, because they are hungry. I really want them to graze, but they're not sheep, they're not goats. So they do eat the mesquite leaves, which is interesting. They're eating the bottom leaves along the tree, and they will only touch the dead grass if I throw food on it. So I'll do a little video on that. It's kind of interesting. They have kind of cleared the land where I've dumped food before, but they're not just going to go eat the grass like a ruminant would, like a sheep or a goat or a donkey or a horse. There's plenty of those out here, but they don't come close to the property, or to my campsite. They're on the property, but they're over by the creek. And I got to post this video because you see the land where the pigs have walked and stomped. You see the land where they've eaten some of the grass, and then you've seen the grass where nothing's touched it. And there's fresh grass growing where they've cleared it, because now the sun can come down and hit the grass, and it's growing. So the pigs are totally an experiment. I think that sheep would be a better fit out here, but then I'd need a lot of fencing. The pigs kind of do their own thing right now, but the sheep would have to stay inside a fence. So that's a little update for today. I got to head out to, as I said, Alpine, which is about an hour and a half from here. Another friend of mine, really generous, is cutting some telephone poles for me, so I'm going to use those for another shade structure. So I got to go pick those up. and it'll be perfect because I need to pick up those hog panels, so I need a trailer anyway. So that'll be nice. Just have a little someone coming down the road. I'm right off the road. My little campsite is right off South County Road. So anyway, hope everyone's having a good day.